What's up, guys? This is Sean Jaden coming back to you with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about PayPal and why you should not, I repeat, should not be using PayPal as for your business finances. All right, so the reason why I came on here today is because I had one of my team members come to me and let me know that his PayPal account was frozen. And it was frozen right before Christmas. He had about $1,500 in his account, and they froze it and told him he was going to have to wait 180 days before he's going to be able to get those funds back and everything. Not only that, another team member of mine came through and said that her PayPal account was frozen. They froze her funds, and she only had about $150 in the account. Mind you, she's only been using this account for about 6 months, and she rarely has anything more than $200 or $300 in the account just from her small sales and such. But PayPal completely froze her account, and is currently holding her funds, which is just I don't know. I think it's ridiculous for PayPal to do that because they tell you that this account is supposed to be able to be used for business purposes. You set up a business account, you do all this information, you submit all this information, but they still can go in and say, hey, for whatever reason, I'm going to go ahead and freeze your account and I'm going to hold your funds for 6 months plus or whatever the case may be. And some people are not getting those funds at all. Not just that, but when they're contacting PayPal to try to figure out what's going on, PayPal's not giving them a straight answer, basically just telling them that those funds are going to be held until whatever date that they decide, usually 180 days or 6 months, which is the same thing. So I just want to tell you guys, make sure that if you have the option, stray away from PayPal as quickly as possible. I know a lot of people are using PayPal for eBay. I actually heard of someone who was using eBay and really only used PayPal for eBay. They didn't use PayPal for any other reasons but to receive their eBay payments and then transfer those funds to their bank account. They froze their account. And mind you, they don't make more than $300 or $400 worth of sales a month, but they still froze their account, which is absolutely ludicrous. So today, guys, if you have the option, go ahead and set up an account. Go ahead and set up a merchant account with your bank. Legitimize your business. Set up an LLC. And to show you a little bit about this. Now, what you can go ahead and do is you can set your account up. You can legitimize your business by getting an LLC. And then what you want to do is you want to just go ahead and go to the bank and take the paperwork that you got from the LLC and take it to the bank and then discuss what the options are when it comes to having a merchant account. Now, the merchant account is an option for you to receive funds through your bank, and they'll deposit those funds directly into your business account. The awesome thing about this is for example, I'm going to tell you the difference between why I love the merchant account more than the PayPal account, more so than the information I've already given you. The fact that PayPal is just freezing everybody's stuff. But not just that, why I love it is this. Okay, so if you say you're going to sell something with PayPal, if you sell a product, your customer buys the product and they pay PayPal, right? Your PayPal account, you deposit those funds into your account. Those funds go into your bank account, and voila, right? And within 180 days, that customer can go back to their PayPal account or they can go to their bank and they can dispute that original charge. All right? Once they dispute that original charge, PayPal will go into your account and into your PayPal account, and they'll take those funds. And they'll freeze what it doesn't matter if you have those funds available in your account or not. They're going to go in there and they're going to freeze those funds, and then you have to prove that this original transaction was an accurate transaction. Now, for a lot of people who use tracking numbers, such as whatever the case may be, if that customer is stating, "Oh, I didn't receive my product," then you can just use your tracking number and then they'll release it. But again, it's up to PayPal how long it takes them to release it. Now, this is that they go directly through PayPal. Now, if they go through their bank, then you're pretty much SOL. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because the bank really doesn't care what PayPal has to say. Most banks really don't care what PayPal have to say. If you say this was a fraudulent transaction, because there's been so much going on with PayPal and fraud, a lot of banks are not really allowing you to fight those disputes as much. Now, more than that, if you're not selling products, now let's say that you're selling like classes, okay, or you're selling your time. And when I say time, I mean like you're a consultant, you're a web designer, you don't have like a USPS or a FedEx or UPS tracking number to legitimize your customer receiving those funds. So within that 180 days, that customer can come back and say, well, I didn't receive the class, or I didn't receive this whatever, or this wasn't my transaction, whatever the case may be, through PayPal or the bank. And there's no way for you to go ahead and say, oh yeah, they received it. Now, yeah, you can send them like emails if you go out and send emails out every single time you receive you talk to your customer, or every single time a customer comes and downloads something, or whatever the case may be. But if they say they didn't receive what you were supposed to sell, or that they weren't happy with it, or whatever the case may be in that area, you pretty much, PayPal is going to go ahead and snatch those funds. Now, the excellent thing about this is I'm going to show you like with your merchant account. With your merchant account, you can go ahead and squash all of this, right? So what you're going to do is, say if your customer goes and disputes the transaction. Your customer disputes the transaction through their bank, and what that's going to do is going to come to your bank. Your bank is going to say, hey, we have this chargeback. That's what it's called, a chargeback. We need to, figure out what's going on. So they're going to contact you, which is, your business. So they're going to contact you, and then they're going to say that what they need. What you can do is because you set up you've legitimized your business, because you have terms and conditions on your site, all you have to do is send the bank back those terms and conditions off your site. Now, on the terms and conditions, you're going to say, whatever product that you're selling. I don't care if you're selling an actual physical product, if you're selling classes, if you're selling downloads, whatever the case may be, whatever you're selling, you can go back and say, hey, guess what? The terms and conditions say that they're going to receive it like this, and that this product is sold as is, so they received it. So your bank is going to go back to the customer's bank and say, hey, here are the terms and conditions. This is why this transaction is legitimate, and then they're going to kill out that dispute, right? That's it. Your bank will totally have your back on that. So when it comes to, now don't get me wrong. Sorry, something just fell out my eyelash or something. Fell on my eyelash. It was like lint or something. It was weird. But by legitimizing your bank, you're not only protecting, like LLC, you're not only protecting your personal finances when it comes to your business, but you're also protecting your business finances, and you're protecting yourself against customers who are, some customers will come back later. They might forget that they actually made this transaction, or they could be malicious and just try to get those funds back. When, especially through PayPal, I've had that happen quite a few times, where people have come back and tried to say that their transaction, with me was incorrect, or whatever the case may be. I only ship to specific addresses and everything like that, right? So I've had a couple of chargebacks. So I've had probably about $1,200 worth of chargebacks with PayPal that were not legitimate at all, and I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't fight it. All the information I provided wasn't enough to fight the chargeback, and the customer got their money back, plus they got the product, which sucks a lot, because some of those products were, $100, $150, $200 products that I lost those funds. So please, if you can, go ahead and just, legitimize your business. Go ahead and get that. You have a business, your LLC. Go to your bank, set up a merchant account, and everything, so that you don't have to worry about this. Now, I know eBay still uses PayPal, but they do have some different options in regards to merchant accounts if you want to go through that route. So make sure to just take your time. Go ahead and get your LLC. Go ahead and start transferring your transactions, or putting your transactions through your merchant account, because a lot of these places, these like PayPal and stuff like that, they're not supportive of the online business, because there are so many different scams out here and everything. And even if you're legit, they're just extra careful, and instead of just working with you, they'll just stop your business in general with them. um, but anyway, so yeah, take your time. Go ahead and make sure that even if you decide to have like an umbrella account, umbrella business for your multiple different avenues or streams of finances, you can still protect yourself. You can still have one account to have those funds coming in and out. All right, you guys. So please, again, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so that you receive my videos, and also like this video and comment in the bottom. Give me, if you have any ideas of what's different things that you guys want to talk about, or you want me to talk about or go over. Please drop a comment. If I've helped you in any way, please drop a comment. I love to be able to see who I helped and who are actually using my videos. So you guys have a great day, and Sean Jaden, I'm out.